Fiends of the sexual underworld do not necessarily look like demons we see in comic books. It is just the opposite. Most often, there are men and women who are above average in the looks department. Many of them look trustworthy and innocent on the surface, but they have one thing in common. He or she is skilled at saying the things you want to hear. They may not have a degree in psychology, but they are very perceptive in sizing someone up. They have trouble relating to the opposite sex in normal ways, so they compensate by exploiting weaknesses and unfulfilled desires. They listen for clues and act on them. These women are willing to take risks and do what is socially acceptable if it will please a man because they have nothing to lose. They are not emotionally invested in the outcome of the relationship. They don't care about you or what you think about them, but they make you think they care very much. These female demon lovers know that most men do not feel appreciated and respected by a woman. And the first thing they do is show him how much they respect and appreciate what he is all about. What's poppin', YouTube? It's your boy Sabby. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Welcome to my channel. Guys, today's topic, this is probably one of the most important messages that you will hear on YouTube, guys. Beware of the Jezebel woman. Guys, this video is dedicated to any man out there that's practicing retention, that is on the nofap journey. Because if you're looking to attract, a good woman in your life, you are going to come across a Jezebel spirited woman at some point along your journey. I promise you that. I remember when I started my journey in 2017, 2 years later, in 2019, I remember vividly, I attracted a Jezebel spirited narcissist. I really did, guys. And it was one of the most turbulent and chaotic and it was a roller coaster of emotions, guys. And I would not wish that upon anybody. But one thing it did bring was insight. It brought me wisdom. I started researching on narcissists. I started researching on sociopaths and even psychopaths, guys. I have read many different books. And to be honest, these Jezebel spirited women, you can categorize them as narcissists, guys. You can categorize them as sociopaths. And the reason I say that is because they lack a conscience. They don't have a conscience, guys, like normal people do, like healthy psychological people do. They lack empathy majorly. Like I'm talking like if they lack empathy, if you run into somebody that does not have empathy for others, right, that is the biggest red flag that you are dealing with a narc, right? Or you're dealing with a sociopath. 1 in every 25 people that are walking around right now is a sociopath, guys. Remember that. So yeah, they are prevalent. And yeah, they can be men and women. I'm not saying that it's only women, guys. Do not, misunderstand my words, because there are male demon lovers out there, right? But there's also female, demon lovers as well, guys. And the thing is, they lack a conscience, right? They don't feel any emotions, and they don't feel any happiness. They don't feel any joy. They don't feel any love. There's no compassion. They lack empathy. That's the biggest sign, is they lack empathy. They don't care if you're suffering, if you're going through pain. They feel nothing. The only excitement that they get is from causing you pain, causing you suffering, right? That's how they feel good. That's how they get their high, that dopamine rush, is to see you suffering, guys. And most of the times that's their intentions. Their intentions are to get what they want or to get what they need out of you, right? That's why they're there. It's because they see that you are some benefit to them, and it could be money. Men are usually primarily used for money by women, but these Jezebel spirited women mainly needs to get money out of you, resources out of you. It could be favors. Maybe you're in a corporate environment and they want to climb the success ladder. They can use you to help them get a promotion, a position, something of that nature, guys. It could be, maybe they need a place to live. It could be connections, contacts. Maybe, you can put them up. It just depends on the woman and what she really desires out of you. So, there's many different reasons that, somebody can come into your life. And the thing is, most of the time, they prey on the insecure. They prey on the naive. They prey on, men that are unaware. They don't have much wisdom regarding the subject or regarding narcissism or sociopaths, right? So they can prey on these innocent men. But also, if they see that, you have high energy, and listen up, if you're on retention, you're going to have high energy, right? If you're on retention, you're cultivating that life force, right? You're building up your body, you're building up your income, right? You're focused, right? Your vibration is soaring. They can see that. They can, like I said earlier, they don't have a psychology degree, but they can read you, right? They can understand that, hey, this person has a lot of energy. This person is feeling happy. This person is, joyous. This person is uplifted. They want to suck that life energy out of you, right? That's how a lot of people sometimes refer to these Jezebel spirited women or men, right? Even though for men, I like to use the word the Ahab spirit, right? If you guys know about Jezebel and Ahab from the Bible, guys. But I don't want to digress. But basically these women, guys, you can also refer to them as psychic vampires or energy vampires, right? And they want to legit leech off of your energy, right? They can suck your energy dry because, they don't have any energy of their own. They don't have a self-sustaining source of their own. A lot of these people, guys, if not all of these people that I'm referring to, are self-murdered. And this is a term I learned by my mentor, Michael Tessarion, guys, is that, the individual that is self-murdered does not have a soul, right? This person has officially killed themselves. They don't listen to there is God, obviously, running the show and everything, guys, but they are so far away from that call of the source or call of God that they wouldn't even recognize it if God presented themselves right in front of them, right? Like, that's how far gone these people are. They legit have no soul. They are self-murdered personalities, and the only way they thrive and survive is to leech off of your energy, right? And guys, one thing I'm gonna say is, if you're out here in the dating marketplace, you gotta be careful, man. And some signs that I will say, number one, like I said before, lack of empathy, right? If you're dating this kind of person, you gotta be aware that, do they have empathy for others? Do they have empathy for you? Maybe you're sharing, something emotional about your life. Maybe you're sharing something traumatic about your life. See how they respond. See how they react. Do they just brush it off like it's no big deal? Or do they actually get concerned? Or are they actually caring, about what you're saying? So pay attention to these signs. Another thing is, guys, the Jezebel spirited woman is never going to come to you, with a big sign like, oh yeah, I'm a demon, right? Like, no, guys, they come dressed as normal people, right? They could look like innocent people. They could look like churchgoers, and you wouldn't even be able to pick her out from, the rest of the population, to be honest, because they're so well adjusted. They know the role that they have to play. They know how to fit in. They know how to blend in. They are chameleons, right? And the thing is, that can be very tough for men because, men think, oh, this is a very beautiful woman that's come into my life. She's very righteous. She goes to church. She seems very holy, and obviously because that's the self-image that they're projecting upon you, guys. One more thing I want to say as a side note, like I was talking about narcissism earlier, right? Narcissists are very, focused. They're all about their self-image, right? They want to make sure that they are presenting themselves to the world just the way they want to present themselves, right? They want to fit in. They want to play that role real good, and they will lie, they will kill, they will cheat, they will steal, they will manipulate, they will do anything to make sure their self-image is not tarnished, right? No matter, like, they will lie till the end. Even if they get caught, they will lie, gaslight until the very end, guys. And that's what these Jezebel spirited women do. No matter, even if you catch them red-handed, they will lie and make sure that their self-image is not tarnished, guys. So yeah, you're gonna have a hard time sort of, picking them out because they're going to make sure that you never find out that she is a Jezebel spirited woman. They're going to make sure you never find out, the tricks and games that she's up to, right? So they're going to portray themselves to be very humble, very loyal. She's going to say all the right things to you. She's going to stroke your ego, because she knows, what turns a man on. She knows, how to, get a man to submit. The thing with these Jezebel spirited women is they will never submit to a man. I mean, they don't even submit to God, guys. I mean, think about that. They don't submit to any higher authority. They legit live for themselves. To them, they are God. That's what narcissism is. If you know the story of Narcissus from the Greek mythology, he legit fell so in love with his own image that he thought there was nothing grander than him in all of existence. And then obviously, pride comes before the fall, right? And God pretty much taught him the lesson, but I digress, guys. So it's the same thing, right? Like, they legit live for themselves. And one thing that they're going to do is they're going to use their lust. They're going to use sexuality to get favors out of you, to get money out of you, to get what they need out of you. And as a man, you're going to be so drawn to their looks. You're going to be so drawn to their, sexual prowess and how they can, seduce you in bed, that you're going to submit to all of their demands. You're going to submit to everything that they want out of you, because that's why I say semen retention is important, guys, because it allows us to be disciplined men. It allows us to actually understand that, sex should not control us. It is God Almighty only that we submit to, right? We cannot submit to lust, because if we submit to lust, we will lose our mental faculties. We will lose, our common sense. We will lose everything that makes us, coherent and logical. We're going to rather be emotional, emasculated men, because now this Jezebel spirited woman is running us because, the sex is so good, or because, she knows how to please a man in the bedroom. And then in the end, she's going to play her cards to get what she wants out of you, right? A lot of these women are super, guys, manipulative, and it can be very, threatening to you. Another thing I want to talk about is that you got to find out a woman's past, And to be honest, I say that, but these women are going to lie. They're going to lie. They're going to fabricate up a whole story, guys. And that's exactly what happened to me when I was dating, this Jezebel spirited woman. When I was involved, she would tell me stories that it was hard to believe at sometimes, but she told them with such faith that she had, that it was like, oh, okay, like I had no choice but to believe her, or else, she would start crying. Or they are bipolar, guys. Be aware of that. I know I'm sort of rushing through all these signs and everything, but guys, so much. I've been through it all, guys. I know how it works, man. They're going to be bipolar. They're going to start crying randomly. At one moment, it's happy. Another moment, she's crying and frantic and depressed. And it's just, you're literally confused. You're literally left feeling speechless. Like, you don't even know what just happened in like a moment, right? It's so weird, guys. But like I was saying, try to find out about their past, because a lot of these people come from dysfunctional families. Maybe they had, malignant parents. Maybe they had narcissistic parents. Maybe somebody in their family was a sociopath, and they grew up, with abuse. Drug abuse was probably prevalent. Maybe they were sexually molested. Guys, the list goes on of all the trauma that they could have gone through in their childhood, guys. So you gotta be aware of their past. Even though if you ask about their past, guys, they're gonna make it seem like it's perfect. They come from healthy families. They're gonna try to make their past seem spotless, like it's clean, there's nothing wrong with it, guys. But that's the thing. There is no way that nobody has any trauma from the past or any baggage from the past. You gotta be aware of how she's telling you and what she's telling you about her life. Another sign of a Jezebel spirited woman, guys, that you can point out is focus on her actions, the things she does. Don't listen to the words, because they know how to play a really good word game, guys. They know the word play. They know exactly the right words to get you to do what you need to do, what they need out of you. But you have to be aware of what they do. How do they treat others in front of you? Do they keep their promises, right? Do they lie about small things here and there? If you catch them in a lie, even if it's a very small lie, guys, they will. Sometimes we think that people only lie about the biggest things. No, guys, they can lie about the smallest of smallest things, and if you catch them in a lie, don't just brush it off, right? First and foremost, you shouldn't even be in a relationship or should be dating someone that's a liar. But if you catch them in a lie and you call them out on it, see how they react. Are they gaslighting you, right? Are they blaming the other person or whatever? Are they playing the victim role, right? If they're always playing the victim role, then you know you're dealing with someone that doesn't have a good spirit, that doesn't have a good soul, guys. And you know, these are some subtle signs that you can look out for. And the last sign that I'm going to get into, guys, is listen to your intuition, right? Focus on how you feel. How do you feel every time you hang out with this person? Right? Are you left feeling depleted? Are you left feeling like they just drained all your energy? These psychic vampires, you know, these energy vampires, did they just drain all this life force out of you? And, you know, sometimes you can be left feeling sick. Physically, I'm talking physically, guys. I mean, mentally, emotionally is one thing, you know, but you can be left feeling like, you know, you don't even want to do anything the next day, confused, you know, you're left feeling befuddled, you're left feeling like, yo, you don't even know where the relationship even stands. Guys, I've been through it all, to be honest. And, you know, because I went through it, I did my research after. I you know, studied so many books. And guys, look in the description down below. I'm going to list all the books that I've read regarding narcissism and sociopaths and psychopaths. Guys, these people are walking amongst us, and we have to be aware that these people actually exist. And, you know, I don't pray this upon anybody. If you do encounter this kind of person in your life, consider yourself blessed, especially if they have left your life, only because of the wisdom that you probably now have gained. I feel sorry for the brothers, man, that are naive. I feel sorry for the brothers, you know, that are unaware of these women out here, you know. And I'm not saying it's only women that do this to men. There are men that do this to women, you know. So, guys, try to share this video if you can with anybody that could use this information. This is my message for today. If this brought you any value, guys, please give it a thumbs up. You know, hit that bell notification, subscribe to my channel, and I will be back again with a lot more content. Thank you so much. Peace.